It's Teacher Patrick, and I'm here to take you through a science lesson, and we are going to be looking at animals. And if you go back to our previous lesson, there are some things we discussed. First of all, we looked at the characteristics of living beings. We said that living beings have some 8 characteristics. To begin with, we said all living beings reproduce. The second one is we said that all living beings grow. They also feed. That is the third one. The fourth one, we say that all living beings remove waste product. That is also called excretion. All living beings move. All living beings respond to the environment. All living beings breathe, also called respiration, and we also talked about all living beings eventually die. We also talked about the groups of animals. We say that animals are divided into 2 groups, and the first one is called vertebrates. The second one is called invertebrates. What are vertebrates? Vertebrates are animals that have a backbone, whereas invertebrates are animals without a backbone. We also gave examples of vertebrates. I'm not going into details. I believe you took notes. We also looked at examples of invertebrates. I'm also not going into details because you are very busy taking notes. You just refer. And lastly, we looked at the 5 groups of vertebrates. We talked about the fish. We talked about the birds. We talked about the mammals. We looked at amphibians. And lastly, we talked about the reptiles. Now today, we are going to be looking at the characteristics of vertebrates. The 5 of them that I've just mentioned. So let us start with the fish. Some common features of fish is that they have scales. All fish have scales. Secondly, they live in water. That is number 2. Fish reproduce by laying eggs. Fish are cold-blooded. And we all know that fish breathe through gills. To give a few examples of this group, we start with the tilapia. A tilapia is an example of a fish. Very common. Ugali and tilapia, a very delicious meal. We also talked about another example of fish is the Nile perch and also the salmon. Those are fish. Let's go to the second group, which is called birds. Birds have common features. Number 1, all birds are warm-blooded. And the body temperature of birds is 40 degrees Celsius, which is equal to 105 degrees Fahrenheit. All birds have wings and their body is covered by feathers. Birds breathe through the lungs. And the last one is that all birds reproduce by laying eggs. A few examples of birds. We have the chicken, which is very common. We have them at home. We have the duck. We have the pigeons. We have the swallow. We have the crow. And lastly, we have the ostrich. We go to the third group. The third one is mammals. You and I, we belong to that group, mammals. And the first characteristics of mammals is that they are warm-blooded. We are warm-blooded. We said that the fish are cold-blooded, meaning their body temperature depends on the surrounding, the environment. If the environment is cold, if the surrounding is cold, their body temperature becomes cold. If the environment is hot, their body temperature becomes hot. But when you say you are warm-blooded, your body temperature remains the same. Your body temperature is constant. That is the first one. Mammals are covered with fur. Mammals give birth. Mammals breastfeed their young. Mammals, their offsprings resemble their parents. And lastly, all mammals look after their young. They take care of their young. Right now, you are in your parents' home or in your parents' house. Your parent is taking care of you because your father and mother are mammals. So they look after their young. So let us look at examples of these mammals. Let us start with you and I, man. The dog is a mammal. The cow is a mammal. The lion is a mammal. The whale is a mammal. A goat is a mammal. A bat is a mammal. We look at the sea mammals. We have the seal. We have the dolphin. And we also have the whale. But remember, we have two that are doing the contrary. So they are laying eggs. But they have all other features of mammals. And these are the dark-billed platypus and the spiny ant-eater. They lay eggs, but apart from that, they have all other characteristics of mammals. The fourth group are amphibians. Amphibians. So the first common feature of all amphibians is they live on land and in water. The second one is their body have soft and moist skin. They are cold-blooded, just like the fish. They breathe using their skin or the lungs, and they reproduce by laying eggs. So a few examples of these amphibians. We have the frog, we have the toad, we have the newt, and we have the salamander. We go to the last group, and this group are the reptiles. A common feature of all reptiles is all reptiles have scales. They live on land. They also produce by laying eggs. They are cold-blooded, meaning that their body temperature depends on the surrounding, and they are using their lungs to breathe. Common in all reptiles. A few examples are the crocodile, the snake, the lizard, and the tortoise. So we have seen those are the 5 groups of vertebrates. Today our lesson ends there. I wish you a good day. Stay home, stay safe, wash your hands, and remember, maintain social distance. Thank you.